Yo, what's up, guys? This is part 2 to What If Deku Had a Phoenix Quirk. This is I've recorded this so many times, and my phone keeps going to the lock screen, which makes me have to restart, so it's just super annoying. But, so where I left off was, actually, let me get a few things said first. So first, I want to apologize for not posting in a while, because I've just not had the motivation. Second, I want to say, if you want Deku to have one for all, I can give him it. I can give him one for all if you'd like. Just tell me. And then though I'd probably give him a lot more ability choices too. So just tell me if you want that. God damn, bro, I keep hearing people comment, and I didn't tell my parents about this channel, so it's really embarrassing if someone walks in. So anyway, so we're gonna leave where we left off was the exam. He was about to go into the exam. When he was about to go into the exam, he was just chilling, really. Nothing much going on, and he wasn't as nervous as before, so he didn't fall and that stuff. He just kind of la-di-da-di-da in, and he just still still went on that rant about how how President Mike didn't mention the last robot and Deku talking. And then they went to the zone where all the robots are, and when they went into it to fight the robots, instead of Deku being all confused and not knowing where to go, he actually knew what to do this time, and he flew up on top of a rooftop, using his Phoenix stuff. And when he did that, he scoped out the area to see where all the robots were. And then I'm going to explain to you the new abilities that he has. No, I'm just going to explain to you all the abilities that he has from before training and after. So the first one is called Phoenix Kick. This one is one of my favorites. He launches. He activates the Phoenix in his feet. He activates Phoenix in his feet. And then he runs toward the enemy, and he does a flying kick. And then when he kicks them, he grabs them using the claws on his feet at the same time and discharges fire, not making them, and knocking them out doing that. God dang, bro. I've been really sick. I don't even know. And then okay. And then the second ability is called the second move that he learned is called Phoenix Chains. He can shoot fiery white chains out of anywhere, kind of like the Uzumaki chains, and he can really do anything that you think he could do. Okay, so they're kind of they work the same way as the Uzumaki chains, and how you can use them. I'm gonna add a couple more things because I'm creative like that. So he can shoot them out of anywhere on his body, and because they're covered in fire, they're pretty hot, so they can melt through stuff. They can be used as a capture weapon, as a blade, as a whip, as webs to swing like Spider-Man. Bro, I swear to God. Yeah, but they can have many uses. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, okay. So I've only mentioned two abilities. The other ability is called Phoenix Fireball. He uses his wings to make a fireball to shoot at enemies. And then the fourth move is called Fire Blades. He shoots these fire blades out of his wings, or Phoenix Blades. He shoots fire blades out of his wings, and they can melt through stuff and cut stuff like that. Ugh. And then the ones that were before his training are called Phoenix Slap, where he just slaps people with his wings, and Phoenix Slash, where he slashes people with his wings. But yeah, he goes around defeating robots using that, and after everything, he has about like 75 points, including him saving people and destroying robots. Yeah, pretty much, like, yeah, that's a good estimate. And then the 0 pointer comes out of the ground. He's terrified because he thought it was an earthquake, but it was actually a robot. So he starts running until he hears Uraraka scream for help. And he'd never met this girl before, but his hero instincts tell him to save her. And so he goes to save her. And when he goes to save her, he activates his wings, flies up there on top of his head, and while he's thinking of what to do, he decides to do this. So he hops onto its shoulder, flies into an opening point in its body, and then when he's in there, he finds a spot where he can stand. He activates the full body Phoenix, and this is a move I didn't mention yet because I was saving it. The move is called Phoenix Discharge, or Phoenix Combustion. So what this move is it takes up a lot of energy, which can make his quirk deactivate, because his two weaknesses are how much energy moves take and how he can get overheated. Yeah. So he goes inside of the 0 pointer. He does his Phoenix Combustion move. And when he does it, he glows white. And then you can kind of see the glow from the inside of the robot. And then when it glows white, the Phoenix like discharges, or it discharges / it combusts all of its heat and flames out of the Phoenix. And then when he does that, it kind of just it kind of melts and overheats the robot from the inside, and the robot catches on fire from the inside, making it melt and stuff. And if he did this just normally, it like would explode an area. It would be kind of like the Colossal Titan's explosion when it transforms, except less damage because the Phoenix does not have that kind of strength yet. Sorry about that. What happened on the screen. And anyway, but then after that, he kind of ran out of energy using that move. So after that, he flew out of the body, and when he was flying to the ground, he passed out because of how much energy that move took. And then Uraraka did the thing where she slapped him to make him float. And Recovery Girl came in and healed everyone, but she had to wait for Deku because, as you may or may not know, Recovery Girl takes it uses your energy to heal. Like, she heals up the healing process instead of actually healing you, and it takes energy to heal, and you're gonna die if you use up all of your energy. So she had to wait a little for Deku, but after a while, he woke up, got his energy back, got healed, and went back home. He was feeling pretty confident that he made it in, but he wasn't sure. But one day, he was sitting in his room thinking about what to do as his hero costume, and then his mom rushed in and was like, Izuku, the UA letter came in. And then Deku and his mom were like celebrating because I don't know if this is true, but like with most things, I think this works with jobs. This is how it works with jobs. They'll say we'll call you back, and if they don't call you back, that means you don't get the job. And I'm going to say that's how it works. Like, if you don't get the letter, you don't get into UA. So they got the letter, they were celebrating. He took it into his room and ripped the card open, and then the same speech happened, and he saw, like, Urako trying to give him some points and stuff like that. And yeah, so the next day he woke up, and then he was off to UA to start his new school year. He was and then he said goodbye to his mom for the day and went home. He was pretty worried because he was like, oh, I don't know. And then he was pretty worried heading there because like, he was about to go into the classroom, and then he was like, oh no, what if Bakugo and Ida are in my classroom? They're scary. And then he opened the door, and then boom, Bakugo and Ida were arguing. And then Deku was pretty worried. And then the same interactions happened with Ida apologizing to Deku and praising him for, like, what he did, and also Raka thanking him and, like, all of that stuff. And then Azal came in and was like, if you're just here to make friends, leave. And they headed to, and then Azal was like, all right, I'll give you 5 minutes to get to training ground 4, and if you can't get there within 5 minutes, you're expelled. So everyone was like, what, expelled? But they didn't have time to talk about it, so everybody rushed out of the classroom and was trying to find the locker rooms to change and into their sport festival uniforms. But Deku was being big brain, and he was like, I'm never gonna find the locker, so I'm gonna just go to I'm not gonna find the locker room, so I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. So I went into the bathroom, changed, and got there in like 3 minutes, and then everybody got there after him. Everybody got there just in time, so no one got expelled. And then basically the same things happened as before. And then during the sport thing, when they were like testing out their quirks and like thing. The ball throw for Deku, what he did is he activated the Phoenix thing in his arm, threw the ball in the air like as far as he could, and then he also shot a couple daggers into the back of the ball to make it go faster, or go further, I meant. And he got about like 700 meters around there. And then everybody got the same scores before on like everything. For the speed test, he activated his full body Phoenix, because I'm gonna say when he's in full body Phoenix, he goes faster. So he activated his full body Phoenix and then just launched. And I'm gonna say he got there in like 5 seconds. 5 seconds. That seems like, I guess, good. And then after that, the person who got the lowest score, I feel like usually people say Mineta got the lowest score, but in reality, it would have definitely have been Invisible Girl, because Invisible Girl, her only quirk is being invisible. So it's not like she has like a strength enhancement quirk, and she probably had like average quirkless person scores on everything. So yeah. And she also isn't very strong either, because there was like an opening where everybody was training, and she was trying to do a pull-up and couldn't do it. So I feel like Invisible Girl should have got should have gotten expelled, but I'm gonna make it so Mineta gets expelled because he's kind of. Actually, no, I'm gonna make it so no one gets expelled. So as always, like, just kidding, no one's getting expelled. It was just a mental game to make you do your best. But the people who did get the lowest scores, I will be training you extra hard. But I'm not saying that the rest of you will have it easier either. But yeah, after that, Deku went home, and I'm gonna say his friend group was Uraraka, Sue. Yeah, I'm gonna say his friend group was Uraraka, Sue, Ida. Yeah, Uraraka, Sue, and Ida. And then yeah, he went home for the day, and I'm gonna leave that off for part 2 of What If Deku Had a Phoenix Quirk. Have a nice day, everyone. If you have any other what if suggestions, please comment them below. Like the video, comment anything. If you don't know what to comment, just comment like Phoenix. Yeah, comment Phoenix. And see you later. Have the nice rest of your day.